Interview squad up, up, up. Yo, my voice sound heavy, me not gonna lie. Yeah.
Always
Well
up.
on.
Welcome everyone to another
After.
episode 14.
Yeah.
Live
But
stream.
hold on, before we get into that, well on, what you do for the Labor Day?
When I Labor Day. Man,
Yesterday, my
Allah.
general, yesterday say that put you don't do no farmer work. Yo, when we say Labor Day, we mean say you need to do something, fix
Yo,
something, do something.
yo, listen to me, man. I've
Me
been
change a light
working
bulb still.
from a little youth. Labor Day never make no sense to me. Like,
Can you work every day before Labor?
yeah, so why me I gonna take Labor Day and work? That don't make no sense.
Yo, that means
Labor
you
Day,
don't know. We have
anybody
a rest day.
Anybody will work on Labor Day have this thing wrong, yo.
Shake up.
Yeah.
I saw, I think KJ Stewart goofy post something online about basketball games. Their plans going forward. I know the Bundesliga start. I guess more than likely, the place is slowly opening up in a sense. What do you think?
I think that's a bad move, honestly. I don't because seriously, I was Spain have like 12,000 confirmed in one day or something like that since
Wow.
the second wave. Listen, man, it's about come back. And Jamaicans prepare on yourself.
That is from the great Willie London, not Willard today.
Willie London all the way. Anyway, episode 14. Who have as a guest?
All right. As you know, we are about basketball and basketball about us. And we love to see the youths them get highlighted in a positive light. And before we bring our guest today, the female, we are going to bring on our next young interviewer. Yeah, young general. What we say, we know in basketball IQ up there, and I think more than likely, it will be a nice addition to conduct some interview with the youngsters.
I feel so too. And with
the older youths, we push out youths. We don't depend something. Them now come at the court and we say now play. We give them a game. You get what I say? Yeah, so bring on the young Jenna there.
Yes,
running.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we're there, up and running. So you, Mar, you follow with that one, nothing for the Labor Day, just rest?
I worked out.
You work out? At least you're putting some work.
Yeah,
you have your pros and cons. You have your pros and cons when your father's the coach, isn't me?
Yes.
We get the cons this week. We never get the pros.
Okay.
Shout out to Miriam Feliciano from Brooklyn, New York to Jay. Big up to my little cuz.
Nice.
Right. Running, yeah. I will say Juan shout out earlier. Big up yourself. You always be a loyal fan. Yeah. Basketball project, Jamaica basketball project. We're gonna talk about that later. And she said she have to listen to our program every day. It's worth it. I know you, Ma, if I tell you, 11 o'clock at England now she did there. And we run at 6 o'clock and at 12 o'clock over there, she's up. She don't go to bed till 3 o'clock until the program finished. So, you know, I feel really shout out to persons who keep it loyal. But you, Ma, today, you are the young Jenna interviewer. The viewers want to hear who we have on the show. Who is backstage waiting to join us?
So we have a powerhouse coming from Meadowbrook High School. You right? We're not going to give her a bio. We're going to let her do all that for herself. So without further ado, let's bring in Monique Taylor. Right?
Okay, cool. Up and running.
Good afternoon, Monique.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think you make a mistake. You say like Meadowbrook I or something, but I think a prep school you go, the prep? Meadowbrook prep? No, for fact. When I say
not really hearing, it's breaking up.
It's breaking up. You hearing us now, Monique?
Yes, I am.
It's like it's a delay action. Action Jamaica early say killer.
Yes.
Monique, introduce yourself to the viewers for me, please and thanks.
I'm not hearing, it's breaking up.
Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hey everybody,
Monique,
Thank you for coming out and watching.
Monique,
Yeah,
they would like to know the high school that you attend, your height, the position you play in basketball, and so on.
Can you please repeat?
When we'd like to know what high school you attend, your height, and the position you play.
My height and the position I play?
Yes.
Okay, the last time I did a medical, I was told that I was 5'5" and 3/4. I think I've grown from that, so I think I'm about 5'6", so about. And the position I play is point guard and shooting guard.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Monique, when you got introduced to basketball, at what age?
I'm not hearing you. Can you please repeat?
At what age you got introduced to basketball, Monique?
Oh, I started playing basketball at age 15 going to 16.
Oh, just the other day. She's a late bloomer. Hmm. Oh, we're having some delay with Monique, so viewers, please bear with us. Hope that everything can clear up by time because we need to hear Monique's story. A little young girl on the court, I'm telling you, she says she's 5 feet something, but honestly, when I see her playing, it looks like she's 4 feet, but still dominating on the court. All right. So,
Monique, you hear now, right? Why basketball?
I'm hearing you, but it's choppy. I'm not hearing it clearly.
Okay. Did you hear that last one? Why basketball? Why basketball, not football, not netball, not cricket? Why did you choose basketball?
Basketball or netball? Is that what?
No, I'm asking why did you choose to play basketball over other sports?
Okay. Basketball from the minute. Primarily, I was a netballer, right? Seen playing net and was asked to play basketball. When I started to play basketball, it just gave me a feeling that no other sport could give me. Like the love for the sport grew the minute I started to learn. And so because my love grew for basketball, it kept on pushing me to work harder and to learn the sport even better.
okay. All right, Monique, who is your biggest role model when it comes on to basketball? Which female you see on the court that you admire their game and you say, listen, I want to play even like this person or even better? Who's that player in Jamaica that you really look up to?
I'm not hearing you properly.
Which female basketball player you consider your role model, someone you look up to say that person really motivated to continue to play to get better and better each day?
In Jamaica?
Yes.
In Jamaica? In
Yes.
Jamaica?
Yes, Monique.
Okay. I look up to several basketball players for different things, but as it relates to females, the person I would look up to is Simone Jackson and Sasha. They are two players that I always want to have the drive and just want to have the passion like how they have it. I want to play just like them or even to get better. For the male basketball player that I look up to, when I watch, because I watch different levels of basketball, high school league and NBL and the rest of the other leagues. One of the outstanding players that I've seen is Tommy. Yes, Tommy I actually look up to him because of his hustle, how he runs the game on offense, and how he's willing to his last on defense. There are other people amongst me, like in my league, like high school league, that I also look up to in terms of the males, but overall, I think Tommy would be the outstanding player from person I look up to.
Okay.
Monique, I have a question for you, right? So, being the point guard on your team, did you play that leader role on the court, or were you someone who was just playing to just win for your team, or did you play that leader role for your team?
Can you repeat again, just for a little more clarification? I didn't hear.
Oh, I was saying that being the point guard on your team, would you say that you were the leader on the court for your team?
If I classify myself as a leader on the team?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Yes, Monique.
I'm trying to hear because it's a little choppy.
Monique, remove your headset from whatever device you're using and see if you hear better.
What did you say a while ago?
Remove your headset, Monique. Remove your headset from the device and just listen without the headphone.
I'm also gonna place a question on the screen for you. How would your coach describe you as a player? So you can answer that one. Monique, answer the question that you see on the screen.
I'm not hearing, guys. It's choppy.
Take out your headphones.
Answer the question that you see on the screen.
All right then. We're really having some delay.
Yeah, Monique is having some technical difficulties. I don't know what's causing it.
I think maybe our headset causing that delay because I realize our video is not freezing, so I don't understand why the audio would be delayed. So let us see if we can get back Monique. Monique, take out your headphone and just listen straight from the device. Take out your headphone from the device.
Make sure you plug it out. Can you hear now? I was saying to answer the question that you see on the screen.
Yes, I can.
Oh, all right. Good to know. All right. The question on the screen right in front of you. How would your coach describe you as a player? Question on the screen, Monique.
Not hearing anything.
On the screen. The question on the screen. That's
all right. Sorry to everyone that's watching. Monique is having some technical difficulties. And yes,
and we really want to talk to Monique because, as I was saying earlier, her height don't determine her game. Trust me. She's not that tall. However, on the court, she dominate. Basketball IQ. She run the court. She play good basketball, and I'm surprised that she mentioned that she started play at age 15. And I'm saying that's about 2-3 years ago, and her experience. I don't know. We need these players to start playing earlier. What do you think about it, Umar? Because majority of these players are saying they start learning the game when they are teenager. Imagine.
One thing I'll definitely say about Momo is that I remember when she first started playing basketball, and this is when I first started becoming a coach at jump ball. She didn't really know how to play, but she was willing to really learn. and she was willing to outwork anybody who was trying to outwork her. You know, she's very determined, and I feel like that's the attitude that a lot of young players need. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when players develop a skill level, they become complacent and they feel like they know everything already. And in reality, you're just beginning. You know what I'm saying? You still have a lot to learn, not only about your skill set, but the game of basketball itself. You know what I'm saying? You never really stop learning. And that hence the reason why NBA still has coaches, because if they knew everything, you know
Yes.
they wouldn't need coaches. You know what I'm saying? So you're still learning. And she's always been determined to learn. I feel like a lot more players need to have that determination, that attitude to learn more. You know?
And we really want her to come on board so we can get to discuss with her. But however, what she had said earlier mentioned that she attend boys game, she follow the NBL teams. She mentioned Tommy McDonald who play on Urban Knights, and also Michael. So she's not. Here's Monique with us. How are you today, Monique? You can hear now? Can you hear now? Monique, Miss Taylor. Oh gosh,
Man,
I'm having all kind of issues today.
tell you.
Monique, the question is on the screen. Can you see it? We're not hearing your mic, Monique. I guess check if it's mute or you need to turn up something or it's plugged in. Check.
Oh, she just
Oh.
left.
Yeah. As I said, she mentioned that she travel and she watch the basketball game all over. She's one of those players who don't just stay at Meadowbrook where she's and learn the game. She know that she need to go out and see where the competition is and pass. And I think young players need to do this more. Not saying you're supposed to put yourself in danger traveling to certain areas, but still, you want to find out who is the best in the country. So if you know that you have a Umar done by Ochi, and you hear him name a mention, you want to say, Mommy or Daddy, want to go play some ball at Ochi even one weekend to see to test our levels. I know you have been overseas, Umar, you know that persons travel from state to state to get good competition. But Jamaica, what is going on?
Man, like it's the atmosphere. You gotta like really love the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. We played Herbert Marson in the finals, right? They beat us in the finals, right? And after the finals, our team cheered like we were the one who won the finals. Because it was very special for us, because I looked at each individual player and I could tell you exactly where they started from and how they played. You could tell that they not only did they learn about the game, but they loved the game. They loved to play the game, right? And to even show even more that I love the game, I had a class. I skipped school. My mom worked. No, I have an A average. I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I left school. My mom left work, and we went to go watch Herbert play in the semifinals because they're from the West. And why would we not want to see a team from the West who we play in the West win? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I just wanted to go and watch because I love the game. That's the environment. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You like if you have the money or if you have the friends, you guys should want to go from Kingston to St. Kirsten to play a game or watch a team play or you know what I'm saying? Majestic Garden is a perfect example of what the atmosphere is like. A kid who's down there may never play basketball in his life, but because he's there every day watching the game, he falls in love with the game even if he doesn't know how to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, definitely. I just really I know that young players always mention about we want this, we want that, and we had some interview where the interviewees mentioned about the hard work and we have to put it in, and we have to emphasize that. We have to continue to say that it's hard work because don't believe that success is anything that is going to be handed to you in any field, academically, with through sports, through anything basically. So these things we are talking about basketball also lead to life skills. You mentioned about skipping, and we're not encouraging anybody to skip school. However, what you said afterward to say that academically you balance the thing. You have a good average. You're not just about basketball. You're also
Right.
about the grades. We were talking backstage about student athletes, and you said sometimes persons forget about the student part and just talk about the athlete. So
Yeah.
emphasize more, let them understand exactly what you're saying.
Like when you're in school, guys, please remember that you're a student athlete. There's a reason why student becomes it's before athlete. There's a reason why students before athlete. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the grades and you get an opportunity to go overseas, they're not going to take you because they need to know that with everything that's happening with basketball and you traveling, that you can manage and maintain your grades at a specific grade point average. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's not that, and I don't want people to think that Jamaican athletes are not getting opportunities. They're getting the opportunities, right? The
Mm.
things that we lack in is when we get there, we become complacent.
Mhm.
Some of us have attitude problems and the grades, right?
Oh. Yeah.
The grades is it's so important. I wish everyone can know that. Please know that the grades are important. And it's so important. Oh, we have Monique here again. Is she here for good? No? Is she here? Monique, can you hear what we're saying? No?
Hi, Monique. Hi, Monique. Are you? Hello.
I'm not hearing nothing at all.
Oh
Nothing.
gosh.
Okay. And I had some good
Mm.
for Monique too.
Yeah. Willard, I don't
Oh,
know if you can you hear us now? There's a
yes.
question on the screen, Monique. Can you read that question on the screen?
How would your coach describe you as a player?
Yes.
Okay, my coach first off is Coach Simon.
Big up.
Um, big up Simon all the time.
Mhm.
Um, Coach Simon, I think he would describe me as a leader on the court. And also off the court. He would describe me as somebody who is hardworking,
Yeah.
aggressive,
I guess.
always want to win. That's the person I think he would describe me as.
Okay. All right. We really want to get into some details regarding you, Monique. We know that we have the internet issue, but Ovo can get in some good question before you leave off. I know for a fact that you were rewarded a position to travel to China. I think the two times that you went overseas. Walk us through that experience. The first time you hear about it, going on the plane, traveling so far, what you saw, what you learned, and what you brought back on the second trip. So let us know. Give us that story.
Okay, the first time I went to China, I never had any experience going or traveling that far, so I was very tired. Most of us were very tired who was traveling on the first experience. By the time we arrived, well, I think we arrived on a Wednesday, if I remember clearly, or a Tuesday, and the next day. No, that's not true. We arrived on Saturday morning. We trained the Sunday, and but it wasn't really any hard training. It was just like to welcome us and so on and get to know each other, whatever. The first year, I believe, was much harder than the second year because of the things that we did. It has certainly helped me to become a better player in terms of training twice a day for 5 days a week. And there were days when we had a little tournament on Saturday, so we would go. So the first training session would be from 9 to 11, I believe. Yes, we come back, we have lunch, then we're out again by 3 o'clock, and I think it was from 3 to 5. There were also days when Coach Pewee or Coach Black, yes, big up Coach Black, we would sometimes play after we have done our training sessions. Normally, the routine would be if we're gonna do training in the morning, we're gonna do ball work in the evening, or we'll go to the court in the evening. Sometimes it's mixed up. Sometimes we go to the court in the morning, then in the evening we'll go to the gym. Track was also included where we had to run 400 meters in time. We had other track workout where we had to sprint the curve, run the straights, sprint the straight, run the curve, stuff like that. So our fitness level was up because with the Chinese coaches, they believe that fitness is very essential to is a very essential part of the game. So they will have us running like crazy. The gym work would increase. So like for the first 2 weeks of the program, like everybody was sore because we're not really out here we don't really do a lot of gym work, especially like I'm not sure how often, but we don't that when I was there I wasn't doing a lot of gym work, so all that. So the first year was very hard. I must
Oh,
admit it was very hard. But once you put your mind to it and say yes, you're gonna work, you get up, do what you have to do, and touch the court, that is it. So that was basically for the first year. For the second year, things were organized much better. Yes. Because seeing that it was the first year, you're learning new things for everybody, the coaches and the players alike. For the second year, it was much easier than the first year. But the difference between the coach we had this year, because we had two different coaches, the things that we learned, she actually gave us a lot more chance to perform and what would be the word? To execute what we have learned. So basically, if she taught us a move or showed us a different way to lay up or something, she would put us in three versus three drills, 4v4, 5v5. So we'll get a chance to execute what we have learned. So that was what I loved most about the last year's Jamaica China Development Program. We did a lot. We did track, we did strength training, but we didn't do much track like what we did the year before. But whenever we ran, trust me, there were days I remember there was a time in August where we had to run 8K, which was from a certain point. So she carried us to a certain point and we have to run all the way around. Like I'm not exaggerating when I said all the way around. Like it's a good distance, and we have to run and come back. The first time she had mercy on us. God bless us. She had mercy on us. So she never really give us any. She never did it in time. But the second time and the third time around, we were supposed to make it back in at certain time. So you can't really. If you have a walk, you can't walk too long. If you run, you better run fast. So it was like a good 20. I think the best time was about 22 minutes or 24 minutes. And those people at the front, they didn't stop. Like they just run all the way and run, come back. So yeah.
Okay.
So apart.
So,
All
Monique,
right.
I have a question. So, I know that a lot of players they have pre-game rituals. What name some of your pre-game rituals and why are they important to you?
Okay. Before a game, alright, I'm gonna tell you with me now. Before a game, then if even if I'm home, if I have especially if I know I have a big game, I cannot sleep. It just I know rest is important, but because I am so it's a rush of emotions, excitement, the zeal,
Mm-hmm.
the nervousness, everything. Like it just come rushing to me. I can't stop thinking about what I'm gonna do. I just can't. It just my mind just all like I will sit down and think about the game for the whole night. When I am normally I am the I've been the captain for Meadowbrook's basketball team for I think about 3 years now, right? I have to make sure that my teammates are on the same page with me. So
Oh.
even the night before the game, I will send a paragraph in the group highlighting their strengths, telling them that they can do this. So I have to encourage. I'm always encouraging no matter what.
Born
Even if
leader.
I know I'm not in the right frame, I know that the next I can't let what I'm going to affect how I play. So I have to put away certain things aside and encourage those. Because really and truly, basketball is not a one-man sport. I need my teammates. So I have to ensure that everybody is,
On the same page.
right. So there's also another thing where, most athletes get lunch and stuff like that at Meadowbrook High School because they take care of their athletes in that way. I cannot eat before a game as well. No, it's just the
That
just
Yeah.
I can't help it. I can't help
I don't know about that one.
All right.
Yes, so I ensure that normally I have a healthy breakfast or I eat a lot in the morning because I know when as it come closer to the game, I can't eat. I just focus in on the game.
All right. Monique, you mentioned about when you're overseas, the first time there was a lot of emphasis on fitness. You did a lot of running, ensure that you're stronger, you did weight training. Question, when you reach back to Jamaica now and you're going to play with your teammates, did you see a major difference in your game? And
Very
if
much so.
very much so.
Very much
Uh,
so.
uh, Walk us through that
Go
when you
ahead.
okay, I was saying, you said that you saw a major difference. My question to you now is, the drills and what they are doing over China, is it totally different from what you are doing out here while you're in a training session? Compare both training sessions and let me know the pros and the cons.
Okay, all right. So yes, I was a lot like how I left and how I came back. I was extremely better. When I came back, I didn't immediately go in basketball season. I had a netball season before, and so when I saw how I was passing the ball,
Mm-hmm.
it was a firm pass, beautiful, like much better than how I left.
So like
So
beautiful.
Yes.
so it was firm. My shooting, basketball have the little form with the follow through or whatever. I was a shooter in netball, so I am making shots from near on the perimeter of the circle that I was supposed to shoot in. I'm shooting from far, and they're going inside. I could it was very hard for me to get tired. I'll just run. But as it relates to the comparison between the Jamaican training and the China training, for the Jamaican training, I think the fact that we were training so often, because really and truly, whenever they call us for national training, it was really until it's almost time for us to leave, they would keep week trainings. But before that, they would just keep trainings on a Saturday. And I honestly don't feel like that is enough. But
Okay.
yes, but the fact that we were training twice a day for 5 days of the week, sometimes 6, where we'll have the training in the morning on a Saturday. It's it's a medium for consistency. So we could, it's even if we did something yesterday and we never get it, we'll go back the next day or in the afternoon we try it.
Yeah.
It's just consistent. Then as it relates to the resources and the equipments, we had access to a gym. The gym played a very crucial role in the development from all of us. I'm not even saying most, all of us. You could see our muscles being formed.
Whoa, you have
You
muscle?
could, well, our legs, in our legs, in
Okay.
our legs, you could see our muscles being formed. The fact that we were being sore at that, that also is a signal that your
Yeah.
muscles are developing.
Yes,
Developing.
Developing, yes.
definitely.
Yes. So because we had access to the gym almost every day of the week, because I'm not gonna lie, there were days where we had both courts, court in the morning, court in the evening, but it was a schedule for the first year. It was a schedule that we had gym at least once a day. So in
Okay.
the morning, yeah, so the gym, the constant gym, and then the increasing at that. So it's not like we're staying at one level. We're increasing, so we're getting more stronger, and we're getting stronger and stronger at the minute. So if we had that out here as often, so I understand that time management has a lot to do with stuff, and everybody has their lives.
Yeah.
But if they want us to build, they want to build the females or to make the program a little bit better, we have to be training a little bit more than how we are training.
All right. My question to you, Monique, before you, I know you have some questions for me, but I want to just continue on this same part. You mentioned about going overseas and China, and you see the work attitude that the work, the training in the morning, the evening. When you come back as a player, you mentioned about as a team that you love that the team train more. But personally, for you now, coming back from China, did it encourage you to do a lot of work on your own due to the fact that you realized that the team wasn't training as often? Were you that person to say, you know, I don't need to get up and put in an extra hour. We need to put in an extra 2 hours to be on top of my game. Or did you just go with the flow and say, the team train when they're ready, so I'm going back to that?
All right. With me now, fitness is very important to me because the thing is, I have a very great endurance level. Like I can run for very long periods of time, and I'm so afraid to lose it. So what I do normally, this is me. Of course, I think putting in an extra hour is important, especially because we're not training as often. So I do it. So even when training is over, I'll still be out there on the court, and even after my training, I go to another training. So it would be like that going to that extra training or staying back would have been the
Oh,
extra hour or so. Yes. And the
yeah.
time when you're tired is the time to do more. You have to push
Right.
yourself
I agree.
straight. I have played there have been days, I'm not talking about since recently, but there have been days where I'm going to play ball till my foot them a tremble. My foot them a tremble.
Whoa.
Tired.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay, so Monique, I have a couple questions, right? So first thing I want to ask is last year around this time, I think it was around this time, probably a little bit earlier. We we know that you guys lost a fellow teammate, a fellow comrade who played for Meadowbrook. Can you just talk to us about how that affected you and how it made you look at basketball differently?
Well, the person who passed away was Duvan Thompson. Duvan Thompson was a very good friend of mine because there were days when, even when we don't train, we'll be on the court playing ball after school.
Right.
So me and Duvan will be playing ball. Duvan actually, like, he was a great person on the perimeter, a good 3-point shooter, right? He was one of the persons that I actually admired his shooting. So with Duvan being passed away, Duvan actually did not pass away when I was playing season. So if anything, if I were to do a tribute because he has passed away, it would have been this season because Duvan died around Duvan died in May. I think it was May 6th last
Rest,
year.
rest in peace.
Yes. Duvan died around May last year, and that was near to the time of my exams. I was near to the time of my exam. So if I was to say it affected me, it did actually affect me for my first exam, and I did cry a lot. But seeing Duvan pass away and Simon, Coach Simon actually did a little thing for him at school where they invited the Meadowbrook alumni and the present students were there to have a basketball game just to remember him, in the memory of him. So
Right.
we did that. That kind of doing stuff like that kind of give us a little closure and help us to feel better. So we remember say, yeah, we are doing this for Duvan. Get what I say? But
Yeah.
Duvan, most of what we did for this season, we always will remember Duvan. And that's why I feel like he has also inspired the girls who are playing with us this year to actually play with a purpose. And sometimes bad things happen. We can't have control over them. But he has actually opened the eyes of many, especially me. And I actually want to be remembered as a great basketball player if I were to pass too early as well. So
God forbid.
That's a
God
bit.
forbid.
Okay. All right. You mentioned about his passing took place while you were doing exam. But I've done my little research and I realized that you managed to still get excellent grades in school and you managed to get your C-Sec passes. And I think you're in lower six now, upper six.
Upper six.
You're in upper six now, it's a shot. Anyway, yeah. All right. So you love the sport. Your legs, you play till your foot tremble. You're the woman, you can't wait. You can't eat any food any time to play basketball. But how you manage to balance schoolwork with that adrenaline running through you? Explain to me, please.
Okay, let me explain. This is the thing with me, If I don't play basketball, I can't learn.
Straight up.
Straight up. If I don't play basketball, I cannot learn. And that is why it is important that
No, it's very understandable. It's very understandable because sometimes you could have in a math class and you don't understand something and you break it down doing some basketball terms. It's understandable. It's very understandable.
All
in
right.
fact, I can
Yes.
remember when I was in 11th grade, and my maths teacher was giving me pain the whole afternoon. My military start breakdown in the class because I'm not understanding. I mean, I say, no, ma'am, I'm just dying for the bell ring so I can just go on the court. You see, the minute school over, but even wait, same time I go up on the court, come and say, I need the relief. And basketball actually make me forget about all of my problems. It always make me forget all of my problems. So, and then the thing is now, a lot of people can't do what I do, but I'm telling you, if I have a game and I know the class going to stress me out, I'm not going to the class.
Whoa,
I'm not going to the class.
We won't encourage that
So-
still, but Monique is just being straight up with us. But we won't
There are
encourage that. Go to
sometimes-
your class.
No, listen, that's why I'm saying some people can't do what I do.
Okay.
But if it's gonna, I am a science student. You see,
Okay.
when biology and chemistry,
Mm.
yeah, you don't want to see me after those subjects there, especially if I have a game. It drains a lot of energy, and that's why I have. So it's not all the time I don't go, but
Yes.
if it's very important, the game is very important, and I know I'm gonna leave halfway in class. I leave about to stress out myself, but just
Me know say anyway Simon then know I listen to you in my dead with laugh and I drink some tea as well. Monique.
If you're still in school, please also take in consideration that sixth form students have a very lenient schedule.
exactly as
So
well.
our classes are very spaced out, and the way
Yes.
it work is it's I wouldn't say it's fully optional, but it's kind of optional sometimes if you can't make a class. We are not encouraging. Please.
Yes.
We're not encouraging. The interview squad is not encouraging anyone to miss classes. We're just
Okay.
in her case is very lenient for her.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. All right. And as the adult on the set, I am telling you guys, go to class. All right. Monique, what's the greatest accomplishment you have in regards to Meadowbrook High School? Your team.
Okay. Oh, can't forget this. The greatest accomplishment
Yes.
I have received at Meadowbrook High School was winning the preseason tournament
Nice.
with my coach. Like that was a great feeling, especially because Meadowbrook is not known to win a lot of things. So that feeling, and the girls actually worked very hard. Good job to the girls. And then the thing, I have to commend them because most of the girls, they really do try to learn the fundamentals, the IQ part of the game. They really try and learn. Like I've seen them try, they make the effort. And for somebody who, it's not like I'm not saying they don't have a love for the sport, but matter of fact, they do have a love for the sport, but you know, they show interest, and that's what I like about them. They show a lot of interest, and I feed off energy a lot, you know. So if you show me that you want it, just like me, that even gonna push me harder.
Yuma, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. So Gary, we're going to put her in the hot seat right now, right?
What? Fire.
But we're going to do a little twist on it, right?
Okay.
Monique, you're on a fast break, right? This is for the championship. I'm going to name 3 players. Tell me if you're scoring or if you're missing. You ready? All right, cool. So the first one I have is Brittany Mitchell. You see her coming down. You see her coming. You're about to lay up the ball. Are you scoring or are you missing?
I'm going to score.
All right. You hear that? Everybody hear that? All right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. We have Chrissy from Campadon.
Passing or scoring?
To pass the ball.
Or score.
Yeah, or score. Are you going for the layup or are you passing?
I'm gonna pass the ball. And I know why I'm gonna pass the ball.
Why are you going to pass the ball?
Okay, Chrissy. Knowing her, she's going to step to me.
Right.
She's going to step. The fact that she's going to step, that is a perfect opportunity to pass the ball. And that's why I'm going to pass the ball.
Guys, you see that? IQ. IQ.
Okay.
And I would say the last one. We're going to throw a male in the mix. Last one. Kyle Attar. You see Kyle Attar. Are you scoring or are you passing?
Like to drive?
Yeah, like
is it to drive or on the perimeter?
No, are you driving, making a lip, or are you gonna pass it?
I'm not going to drive. I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna pass the ball.
Okay.
You see,
Stop. Sorry. I have to come
bench
here a while
in
ago.
position.
Kind of play defense.
Right, kind of play defense with you. Talk to them with
You
it.
should go and lay that up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm out.
Okay. Uh, all right. Monique. I realize you mentioned about you're in upper six now. Looking at what is going on, would you like to attend a university in Jamaica, or are you looking to see if you can go overseas to play? What's your future in regards to basketball? What are your goals going forward?
Okay. I remember being asked this question, and
Mm,
uh, the thing is, I would, where I am now, I'd
yes.
have to play locally, right?
Okay.
The university of my choice would be to go to the University of the West Indies because it also fits my career path or the career path that I would like to pursue. But
Mm-hmm.
if I do get the opportunity, so this is why it is important to always work hard. So that
Yes.
if one day somebody see you, they get the opportunity, they can just grab onto it.
Right.
But for now, I'll have to work hard locally. And if I do get the opportunity to leave,
Yes.
I will leave.
Oh, definitely. Um, Monique. You mentioned that before games. Before games, you like to send your teammates some motivational quotes in the sense to uplift them and tell them what you think they're good at and some little things to work on for the game tomorrow. Um, Instantly hearing you saying all of this, I just see yourself. I saw you in that light of a leader. Question: who is that person who support Monique when Monique need that motivation and that to build her up? Who is that person who's always behind to say, Monique, keep going, continue to do what you have to do? Because sometimes leaders need leaders.
That is true. Okay. Well, as it relates to support,
Yes.
right,
It was a tricky one, huh?
yes, because really and truly, my parents have not come to any of my games as
Oh.
yet. They have not been to any of my games.
Mm-hmm.
I am supported by friends,
Oh.
by some of my friends. I have also, all right, I have to break this down so that you can understand.
No problem.
Since recently, my mother did not really like the idea of me staying out late playing basketball or coming home so late in afternoons. And there were quite a few times when she actually told me to stop playing basketball. But knowing me, I'm not going to stop playing basketball. So yes. Since recently now, I have been hearing her saying stuff like that. I've been getting a lot of support from her. So I'm kind of glad for from where she was to where she is now. So she would actually say stuff like if I'm not going to work out or if I miss the time that I'm going to work out, if I'm not going to still work out or if I'm not going to practice dribbling the ball. She actually say stuff to me that would actually let me and really believe that she's supporting me now and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My friends have made it to my games. They have made it to my games. I'm talking about people who have played ball with me or know me for. There are quite a few of them, not really calling name, but
You
yes,
don't
they
want to
have.
get in that trouble, so better just yeah.
Yes, and since this season, there were also two parents who have supported me. I have to give thanks. Which is Uncle Miguel and Mr. Mago, and they have actually come to my game. So they would basically
Oh.
be like my parental figure for those games that they came, and I have to thank them for that.
Big up, big up,
Especially
big up.
because I don't normally get my parents to come. No, not normally. They don't come to my games, so yes.
Big
You
up.
see,
We have to wait now. I big up Mr. Mago one to him. There every him is a basketball father, and for his no same come here game cause you Monique, you got almost every game. You're one of them. You're one of the few female basketballers that I know. Like you're always at the game, so you don't want to say big up before I come off of the screen again.
Okay. All right. Then. Willie is working backstage, back and forth, so you'll see him pop up now and again. Monique, you mentioned about that, and I don't know personally, to give you my story also, my parents didn't attend my game, and somehow I believe that it would be better to turn around sometime making a basket and see them on the side cheering. You just feel like say you need that little encouragement. But for someone who mentioned that you still fight, you still find yourself working hard, you get the opportunity to leave the country with a program with China, you develop a talent, you still maintain a good grade. What would you say to those players who might be in your shoes now to say that I am playing this sport, but I'm feeling like I'm doing something wrong because my parents don't support me. Because sometimes it come off that way, like you're not doing the right thing because your parents are not there. What would you say to a person going through that situation now?
Just don't stop. They say around every cloud there's a silver lining,
Mm.
and the silver lining must come. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
if you put in your hard work, say, you have to remember, say, even though you want the support from your parents,
Mhm.
they do other things to let them know that yes, no matter if you're here or not, still have to do what I have to do. I'm doing what I love. I owe it to myself. I have to make myself proud. So it's not only about your parents.
Yes,
You
it's
know what
about
I'm
what you.
saying? It's
Mhm.
about what you want to pursue. And I think that is why it has made me. I think actually the fact that you want them to understand how much it means to you is actually a pushing. It actually
Yeah.
push you to work even harder. But I know that one day, because
Mhm.
one of the main reasons why my parents aren't even really able to make it to my games because of their schedule and the type of work that they do. And I really do understand with that. But
Okay.
one day it's gonna come, and I
Mhm.
believe it. So I just have
Yeah.
to keep on work. And I know my mother is very proud. My mother and father is very proud of me right now, especially
Yeah.
because I never stop.
nice.
Okay. And I said it, and I'm going to agree with you. You will achieve it. I'm telling you, your work ethic and how you talk now, you're definitely a fighter. You remind me of someone who did an interview with Saturday, Ladana Lamont, who mentioned about the fight, and I'm seeing that in you. Any question for you, Ma, before we go to some of the viewers' questions?
No, we can go straight into the US question.
Okay, all right, Willard, I see Goofy post a question. Which local players did you fear?
Mm.
Which player when they touch the court and you see them, you say, hold on there.
To be
I forgot fix up,
honest,
tie up my lace proper.
I've never feared anyone
Oh, bad.
because the thing is, they say basketball is a game of confidence, and if you don't believe, say yes, I can do this. Yes, I must agree there are players they are better than me, like older players that are better than me, but that doesn't mean I'm supposed to fear them. I also have something to bring. You get what
Mm.
I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's
So
not
you,
really.
hold on there. So you have to say, you know, fear Sasha Dixon.
If I were to play a one-on-one against Sasha
Sasha.
Dixon. It's not that
Yeah.
I fear her. I acknowledge the fact that she's a good player, but I'm not going to fear. You get
Oh
what I'm
my,
saying?
you
I'm not gonna fear.
Mamba mentality.
To add on what she's saying. When someone is better than you, your aim is to try to go at that person every time, because when you're playing someone who's better than you, you're actually getting better. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yes.
supposed to want to play people that's better than you. So for a question to be like, who you fear, I am proud of the answer. I was really hoping you said that answer. Really and truly.
Okay, cool. Any more question, Willard, from Jamak Interviews? Ladana Lamont did an interview with us on Sunday. I can remember her saying that she had difficulty doing a reverse layup. Can you do a reverse layup?
Of course, I can do a reverse layup.
Ooh.
You can do a reverse layup.
Ooh.
Yes,
Question
I can.
answered, most definitely. And someone said Momo versus Tisia from Camperdown.
Mm.
1-on-1. Who you think get that? Who you think win that one?
Myself. And I will say myself because all right, Tisia God. You see me? Yeah?
Can play good.
A killer. You get me? I say, but Tisia, and she's also very strong. But because I know what I am capable of,
They get her.
yes.
Oh,
And I'd also, you see when you ask about 1v1,
yeah,
I'd rather to do it and we
as a
see
team.
who is the true winner than to say, oh, I'm gonna win this or I'm gonna win. Because I really don't like, I honestly don't like when
What?
to compare, because people really and truly anything could happen in a 1v1. Anything.
Yes, for real. Anything could happen, but you man could have beat me. We know that anyway. All right. Monique. We mentioned about you said that you mentioned that you'd like to go further. If the opportunity to present itself to go overseas, you would go overseas to college. What about wearing our national colors and representing Jamaica? How would that feel to you? Would you like to be a part of that movement?
Of course, why not? It's my country. It's my country. I
Yeah.
was born in Jamaica, so why not wear
Yeah.
the national colors?
And with that being said, a lot of person mentioned, I think you have an opportunity to hear like Sasha, Mel, a lot of persons, the older girls talk about the importance of a club league. You realize that the club league is not going. So maybe now, what's your take on that as a young player coming up, female who want to better your skill? Do you feel that we need to have that club league, or it's okay for now? What's your take on that?
Well, the fact that it's not they might postpone the club league. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, as in there's no club league really running now for females. So you wouldn't get the opportunity to play with a Lady Angel and the other names that you might hear mentioned. You're just playing high school, and maybe if you go to the college league, as we know, college league only have like 3 teams, 4 teams. You're really not getting enough basketball in. So
Yeah.
would you encourage the persons who are control to enforce or to put back the club league urgently?
Of course. I believe, listen, I'm all about female empowerment, and we too need a chance. So we can't just have leagues for males alone, because it's like there are many talented females who can play ball. But if we're not getting a chance to show what we have, or we're just sitting on our talents and not being given a chance to show tell, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think the female club league should be reinforced once again, and just to even I believe that we would have put on a show, because there are many females who play aggressive, they play strong. It's just, and then the game is not limited to only one gender alone. So I believe that we should
Get your club league
Get a
running.
chance. Yes.
Matthew
should.
McGowan, put back that question up for me, Willard. Matthew McGowan is asking what's her best stats that she can remember? What's the best stats you have put up in a game? Points, rebounds, steal?
Okay. I remember in a game, there are 2 games I can actually remember. In a game I got a quadruple double
What?
with 10 rebounds, 10 steals, 10 assists. And I think it was 20 something points.
Jesus.
And then there was another game where I got 33 points, 15 steals, and 10 rebounds. I think about 4 assists.
Willard, Umar.
Yes, sir.
She really meant serious about this entertainment. Have you ever put up a quadruple double? 10 steals, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 26 points?
I think as a matter of fact, you might have had me. I was close. I was very close.
Okay.
I didn't quite do it,
Okay. Question, paying with guys so much money, does it improve your game by much?
Most definitely. Because them not have no mercy for me. No mercy.
It's so like you want to shout out a special person who always a pressure you. Call him name. Who have no mercy for you, we have a play rough.
It's not only one alone, because I play a ball game. Anywhere the ball game is, I'm there.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to play ball at Calabar. Shout out to Coach Lodge and Goofy. Who always tell me, say, Monique, not afraid to do this, Just make sure I say, just play. I have trained with an NBL team, which is Upper Room Eagles.
Okay.
Yes, and I have been included in the games, and them now have no mercy for me at all. Especially, I can shoot very well, so them not gonna leave me open like that or nothing like that. So them have to step up, block me something.
Okay.
If you give up or bounce me something, and even when I play defense, them the ramp. Them the ramp for do me some things.
I mean, I
camper down. Oh, I must continue?
Yeah, continue.
Is your show, is your story, whatever you want to do, you can continue and do it. So you say camper down, who are camper down now? And the delay.
Matthew, Joel, Puff, the whole of them. Fuse everybody. But down there. Anytime I play them not play. Especially Joel and Matthew.
Okay. Wait. Well, all right then. Willard, before we close up with Monique, any more questions so we can talk? Monique, do you like the sports or do you love the sport? That's from Nicole. It's a love.
I love basketball. I think love is even an underrated word as well. Because it is amazing how I will go above and beyond for basketball. I love those top years for the sport.
Oh my gosh.
Me have a question. So, Monique, you see the passion where you have for this game, you see it in other females like yourself, because as I say, you're one of the only ones I see at the games, no matter what them are keep. So you just feel other females have that love that you have?
Well, I could not account for that variable, but there are a few females that I see. Like, for example, although they may not be present at the games, they can show their love for the game on the court. So, like, Brittany Mitchell, even though she may not be able to make it to some of the games that are going on, Brittany Mitchell she really does have a passion for the game. Like, she's one of the females in the league that I can see have the match to love. Yes. Then Sasha and Simone Jackson, they love the game as well. And even though
I was talking in your age group. I know Sasha. Yeah.
In my age group, Brittany Mitchell and Christina Bryan. She's getting to love the game even more.
Okay.
So those two players actually see them on.
All right, Monique. I see Simon post this, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Monica talk about how she love run and she physical and she a ball over push-ups. What is going on, Monique?
How much push-ups coming before you start?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna tell you what going on. One day I remember clearly, because you see the thing is, I wasn't going to continue playing basketball. The person who actually made me started playing basketball was Mr. Cruikshank. And when Mr. Cruikshank got an opportunity and he left, me said me done, I don't really have no more, you know. But he said, make sure this is not the last time he hears from me on basketball. And he ensured that he placed me in a jump ball program. And that was where it started to develop from. So in the summer, Coach Simon had training and I went to the training. I don't remember if I came late or something like that. I don't remember. And Coach Simon said to run till him remember me. So now, remember I told you I didn't really have a problem with endurance, but coach knows that punishment that they did, you know, because the drills, what them did I do, it did look very interesting. Like we just didn't want to hurry up and run and just get it over with. So I've been running for so long now, you know.
I don't remember you.
Of course, coach remember me, man. Look for me, you know. But anyway, when coach said to me, say, all right, you can stop running only if. So I said, what is the only if? He said, if you stop, then you will know the only if. If you continue, or you can continue running until me say stop. But through me want hurry up and go in a drill and whatever. Me said to coach ready for do the only if. Coach said me have to do 100 push-ups straight and don't stop. Me say so when I reach the first 20, I start ball. Ball me start and them a shake and me nose not everybody. Trust me. And coach a laugh off of me, you know. Coach a laugh off of me. And I say, if me can really do this in front of, if me can really ball and behave so, this sport must mean something else. It must mean something else. And I did he motivate me. He actually stood by my side and said, come, give me 10 more, I'm going to do my 10. I tell him, and I tremble and everything. So really and truly, although Mr. Cruikshank, so it's like Mr. Cruikshank created the foundation. Because you see, with Mr. Cruikshank, he was the one who saw me play netball and asked me if I would like to play basketball. And when I came over, so I would train for netball, and then in the evening, going down to the night, I would be out there with him, and he's showing me how to dribble, how to shoot the ball, stuff like that. And then Coach Simon builded on the foundation, and he never stopped with me. He always say Monique, this, that. Yes.
All right. Before we close off Monique, because we need to wrap up. We didn't get to know which community are you from.
Oh, I'm from Kencott.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah,
cool.
Yesterday, but hold on. She mentioned that you want to go to university at the West Indies to pursue, because that's your career. What are you gonna study there? Like, what do you want to do for your career?
Well, when I applied for my first major to be pharmacology, and the second major was nursing. So any one of the two I'm okay with, but I really want to do pharmacology.
You're planning on leaving Jamaica afterwards, though, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do.
All right, as I said before, interview squads about basketball. Basketball is about us. And when it come on to the young talent, we always want to show and we ensure that we don't leave out nobody. If there was a Premier League running, we might have some persons who are 8, 9, 10 on the program also because we believe in the youth. Um, and
Definitely.
trust me, Monique Taylor is here with us, not because um, it's not a buck ups why she's here. When we use the word buck ups in Jamaica to say it's not just a thing. It's the fact that she is very hardworking, she's talented. We see a bright future for Monique. She's really 4 feet and she says she has 5 feet, but we met that
No,
slide.
it's 4'7". Joel said it's 4'7". So
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Joel said
but
4'7".
But interview squad just glad that Monique could take the time out to be here with us to tell her story, talk about her hard work, her perseverance. She mentioned earlier that she didn't get as much support at home from the sport due to the fact that the parents really have other engagement in regards to work. However, that didn't stop her from finding the court, working hard. Her friends were there. She realized that she had a parent mentor that is Mr. McGowan, big up yourself. She find a coach that believe in her, push her. She have friends who say Monique can do it. She's also a motivator in the sense that she call her peers before games. So when we talk about Monique maintaining even a good average in school, going to the looking forward to go to the University of the West Indies. What better person could we have on set? This young female doing so much, and it's a privilege to be on set with you, Monique. And from the interview squad, really big up yourself. Big up
Yeah,
yourself.
big up yourself, Monique.
Yeah.
And
Thank you guys for having me. It was a privilege.
so
Okay.
Monique, you have any peers where you don't want to see
Shout
on
out
the interview?
Instagram page.
Not
Let them
necessarily,
know we're going.
we're gonna do that too. But you have any other female player where you'd like to see on the interview?
Tissia
Female,
Parker
male,
and
Tissia.
Christina.
Not just
Christina
Tissia, big you up too.
Bryan.
Parker. Tricia Parker, open like, share, and subscribe, cause we need to talk to you, You are saying comment. We need you
No
on
man,
this program.
Tissia killer man. No joke
Okay,
about
cool.
that.
Alright, so
Tissia is
money.
feared.
Any shout out because we don't want them come bust here and say money cannot even give me a little big up, You know them stay. Me see the young high school killers them the pan set my go on and the rest of them the females are tuning. So do your big ups and make sure say big up everybody.
Alright. Firstly, I'd like to big up my coach. Coach Simon, thank you for everything. Coach Stumper, Coach Goofy, Coach Lodds, although you might not be right here right now, but all of the coaches, Pepe, yeah.
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 The other players like Matthew Joel, O'Shane, because really and truly, I play ball all over, So
Yeah.
all the people I play ball with, big up on yourself.
Yes.
Everybody named Jane, Tori. Thank you for trying to learn the game. Everything. Let's big up.
Because money just get brown power set.
Man, tell you. So Momo, you're not gonna pick up the people them in a dub fam for yourself. Everybody.
Oh yeah. Anton, Clive, everybody in Dub Fam, big up
Yeah.
yourself. You guys are actually elite players. Keep
Yes.
up the good work, and for every other else basketball player who is trying out there, just don't stop. Hard work. There's always rewards for hard work. Just keep trying. We'll work out.
All right then. That's it from Monique. The princess. A young star. We're not saying young female star. We're saying that this is a young basketball star. It don't stop here for her. And as you said before, she have something. Say if basketball no work, she have to drop back on something else. So we're not putting away the student from the student athlete. So the athletic part is important and the student part is important. And go class. The man listen to money, go skip class.
And Gary, Fabian said, why you always a cut off your finger? I know the first Monique do it.
Okay.
You that thinks are the first, but Fabian look like him know something.
And the first mega foot of my finger, I first.
No,
All
sir.
right then.
No, sir.
All right then. Bye, Monique. We'll have to go
Yeah,
backstage.
man.
We have to
Thanks,
give.
Monique.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
We have to big up you, Marto, as I said before, young, talented. I tell you, there's few young players that go around with a basketball IQ as you, Mar. You, Mar, know the game. You might taught the game from Bill Russell days, come all the way up to LeBron. Yeah, the man who easy with about Will Chamberlain and all these things. The man that did it when all of them people that play. So you, Mar, it was lovely having you on set to assist with the youth because, as I said before, interviews is about the youth, about female, about basketball overall. We are trying to get in touch with persons. So big up yourself, you man, the Dove family. Big them up on the interview squad. We need to get more persons from the Dove family.
Yes.
Any shout out before you leave? Same way, you Mar.
Yeah, just big up Dove fam, all the time. Thank you for the interview squad for doing this platform to showcase young talent in Jamaica. I think it's a really good idea, and I wish nothing for the best for you guys all the time. And whenever you guys need a co-host, I'm here.
All right, cool. All right, then big. We'll have to put you Mar backstage now. All right, fans, welcome. Look like I just wake up my general. Okay, you're done the interview spot in the building. Before we leave, viewers don't move because something we need to discuss before we leave. Quick and fast, persons might be tuning into the skill challenge taking place. We're just going to show 2 videos. Wilmer's call out Herbert Morrison. Herbert Morrison call out JC. We're glad how Barnes here calls him as a JC man, So I say call out and make with JC, So let me show what it's all about. So Wilmer's to Herbert Morrison, then Herbert Morrison shout out to JC.
Oh my God, emoji.
That was Wilmer's to Herbert Morrison. Herbert Morrison answer within 10 hours. They don't wait for the 24 hours. Yeah, guess.
I challenge Jamaica College under 14.
So Barnes, you have to make a call.
Barnes,
Boy, I tell you, Mr. Young man anglings, man, but I know my two young general them have it car.
Yeah.
Xavier,
Yes.
ball angle skills up. I know that. So the other still wanna come, man.
Okay. With that being said, the challenge is we're going to push it to females also. So it's not just the high school boys them. However, let me tell the persons, I have to say, Mr. Persons mentioned that the 1 and 2 persons carry and travel in regard to the video. It's a skill challenge. We want them to get it perfect, but guess what? Don't take the fun out of it. In the sense, we really want them to make sure that we don't want to carry per se, but the skills that we are putting out is for entertainment, enjoyment. We want the youth and be a part of it.
Keep the basketball going.
Yeah, so we have to say, just push it. We have a next skill we are going to push out on interview squad. I'm glad Mago on the line. I'm still online, Willard.
Camper check in. He probably is, but I can't see.
Yeah. I stumbled anybody from... Yeah.
Gary, I tell them I'm there for a couple of days, couple interviews and stuff, but somebody I call it Willie on a one-on-one thing, brother. I know my brother enough here.
No, man, COVID. God, and deal with it. But this one, This one personally, Camperdown, interview squad a call you out. Stumble if you are watch, Joel if you are watch, Magowan if you are watch. You're not going to do 20, you're going to do 10 sets of 10. This is the challenge. Make them so go on, Willie. So they're not doing 20, they're doing 10. Camperdown.
Light work.
When
Light
you
work.
finish do it, you call out which school you want call out. But interview squad I call out Camperdown early out. So you get what I'm saying. Ladana, big up yourself. Up and running. Yeah.
Laddie. That's
So
Laddie right there.
Barnes.
One of
Yes.
my favorite basketball, female basketball that's in Gary.
Adapt
I
me and
love
say,
our interview. I love our interview the other day. So, you know, thing up, big up.
Awesome interview.
and I will say it publicly. Barnes is the person who brought the name to us and say, remember, you have to bring on Ladana. So, it's just circumstances. Barnes couldn't conduct that interview, but as what Barnes said, the love is there for Ladana all the way through. Always a sing praise and Ladana. So, big up yourself, Ladana. Barnes, we need to talk to the people, the viewers, them about supporting not just only interview. We want them support the interview. Send it to your group, make them subscribe. But we have a thing with them called Jamaica Basketball Project. Make them know how important it is for them to support any little movements with basketball. No?
For one, still with the Jamaica project, I can tell the people, trust me, it's not just for just a watcher's sake. Them have aim and them have goals. So people need to know, say, yo, Jamaica need to go back in the world stage of basketball because, yo, they never know, Jamaica beat Brazil and Argentina, them big side already in the basketball. So, go back to that level. So, supporting basketball, Jamaica Basketball Project, at them level they want, we can know, say, yo, every Olympic, every World Championship, we have a Jamaica team involved. So, people out there, them need to know, say, yo, basketball in Jamaica, we need that level of competitiveness and everything. So support the movement, support the any form of basketball of Jamaica right now. We need the support, so just need to step out and come do it.
Yo, this interview that they had today with Joel Wright. Here Jamaica. He's a player who is now playing in who's playing in Switzerland and who left Jamaica, and mother and everybody else was in America. Left Jamaica at 10, went to the United States, became one of the top players in high school, got a college degree, end up having to leave America because they don't know the paperwork, not go through and all of them stuff there. And basically travel the world and play basketball. Still one of the top players that drop 50 points a game. Average double and all of them stuff. Then him talk a story, and when I see the amount of people I watch it look away. Even Kofi jump in, man, and come give us strength and watch and I try get the we have two basketball groups, right? We have Jamaica basketball and we have just basketball. I think the other group name. We're probably over 50 people in each groups. And when you post something about basketball, yeah. The support them would expect for similar see and I'm disappointed. I don't see why you're in a basketball group when you're not like.
I don't support basketball. Yeah, that make no sense.
That make no sense. Deleting yourself, man. I'm not kicking out, but deleting yourself. You're not support it. No, for real, man. Man. I know it's a selfish thing, and I know if you want to be great, you have to have like a selfishness there, but you can't so selfish.
Willard, me can say if them even have to watch it live, them can go back on YouTube, subscribe to the program them, so keep it up to date with what's going on in basketball in Jamaica and overall. So I don't know, them can do something better, man.
Yeah, and with that being said, I must say to both programs, the persons who are watching, the viewers, this program we I put on is all volunteering basically. There's nobody I getting a significant money from the program. We see basketball, a lot of time we hear about basketball and the black hole, how much it need. These programs are here to bring awareness and see if we can build up the family. So guess what? When you hear we call persons from overseas to tell them story, in a joke thing, we personally writing down what we hear from each interview because we want to act on them as soon as the time presents itself. But guess what? Everybody has play a role. Simple role. What kind of role you can play? Persons might ask. Ask your family member to subscribe to our station. What the next role? You have a couple of friends outside, tell them subscribe. Even if they even not in the watch it, sometimes they will get a one chance and they will view it. So everybody have a role to play. You don't have to come up with $1 million to build a home for basketball. You don't have to come up with certain things. The simple thing you can do, tell somebody to just tune into the program because Eddie said there, Monique just come on now. Monique tell our Meadowbrook teammates you all on to subscribe. Mago on the on the show, same thing. So everybody just spread the love. That's how it start from. Now gonna make one big step. We take small steps to get there. And
We have to
interview
build our own
squad,
community. We have to build our own
totally,
community.
yeah, and interview squad, don't get this twisted. We totally appreciate the persons who are viewing our program. We totally appreciate the persons who are supporting. We are not saying that we are upset with the entire basketball fraternity because persons still, even though you kind of hurt from the sport, you still want to see it grow. And we do appreciate. But if you can't help, we could just push, One thing core teacher, family is everything now, Unity, If you don't learn nothing from COVID, you know that, Can you spend time at home and you realize that we have to come together to go through this rough time. Interview squad is about that. Jamaica Basketball Project is about that. Support basketball and make we say, give it one more chance, give it two more chance. Come on, we can't give up. It's something we love. You get what I'm saying? So support us, big up on yourself, but as I said before, post it to your friend and make them subscribe. Post it to your teams, make them subscribe. Tell them, come on board, make us push this thing. Interview squad want to reach 1,000 by next month. We want 1,000 viewers. We reach a half mark. And we can first say it's a good look because there's no other program. We have 500 basketballers, person interested in basketball, watching a program. Persons might say that, and we love that. But we will go and stop here, so we still want to go further. So push.
Yeah, man, we need just go and push it towards the goal and get involved with basketball in any shape or form. To me, that's all I can say.
Yeah, man. And as I said before, integration is important. You realize that Monique talk about when she go over there, she have to do a whole track work, as in the run 400-meter back and forth. So when talk about interview, of course we are going to interview persons from different sports discipline. It might not be basketball alone. However, our art, Barnes and know love the sport from ever since. Gary and know Gary through basketball, know Willie through basketball. So that not gonna stop us from pushing basketball. But guess what? Everything has to come together to grow. You get what I'm saying? It can't be segregation in no way. No segregation with gender, no segregation with sports disciplines. We just have to come together. You get what I'm saying? So that is what my take on it. Subscribe. Tell a friend, man. You can't tell 500 the house, 300 the house. Everybody must subscribe. You alone can't subscribe. Everybody in the house must subscribe. You get what I'm saying? Up and running. Willard, what else on the mind? Because I don't want to get emotional.
Not more, man. Just spread the word and support the efforts, that's being made by Rick Turner and the interview squad to put basketball out to the public. Let's make basketball great again.
And before, Willard, how can we forget Barnes? How can we forget Barnes about the initiative? Because what everybody keeps saying when they come on the program, more basketball need to be played in Jamaica. We want to put an initiative so everybody donate a ball.
Not everybody. Who can should.
So William can be optimistic.
Everybody now can donate a ball.
Alright, who can donate a ball?
I can be optimistic first still. So
donate a ball to if you want to get contact with the interview squad, what that ball would really go towards is so the schools them want to start a mini basketball things start with them from early bouncing the ball. There are a lot of schools that talk about equipment. We can't wait on job if we bring down 500 basketball to give the schools them. If we on the program and by the time summer finish, we can say, listen, we get a certain amount of ball. You know, we do transparency straight up because we like a video from collect the ball till we deliver the ball. So you will see exactly what take place. So we're gonna push that initiative named Donate a Ball for a Cause, right? And that is what. So persons who are watching, if you want to donate a ball, link the interview squad. We'll make it more formal with a poster and everything else so persons know how to go about it. But everybody on the show ball say more basketball need to play. So we have to act on it.
You have to have a basketball to play basketball.
Yeah, we have to have a basketball to play basketball. No more sinner, but a basketball is important.
Facts. All right. So yeah, that's about it until Thursday.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. You will see that poster. Sometimes I like it because, as I said before, a lot of persons contact me about interview. Everybody will get a chance, but Barnes, you know the list here. The list long. So if we take your time, I'll take your time.
Well, I tell you.
Are you?
What things the list get smaller, the list get taller, brother.
Everybody have a story, man. Everybody have a story. You know, and you can't see. You're looking on from the outside, looking in. From the outside looking in. You know, your piece, everything is a bed of rose, but everybody have them story, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear from all of that.
Okay, so all right, Barnes back with us totally, and he must say that was just a week. He got chuck out the river and fresh up himself. So you will see Barnes face more time on the thing. Show your courts. Goofy.
No, just put it. I don't know. I guess my talk when we get the ball. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, man. Everything. Who before Goofy? Which comment was that before?
Keisha.
Keisha. Oh, love that initiative. Yeah. Big up Keisha, as you know, always behind the sport and encouraging. Very, very passionate young lady. Young lady about the sport, and we love you, Keisha, all day, every day. You get me?
Bad boss,
yeah, interview squad. We are about development. Sometimes we talk hard about getting your feelings, because we don't do the feelings thing. Don't depend on the feelings thing. Just listen and move right along. The better we say. Nothing more than the better. Super boss, any word before we show out?
Yeah, as I said, more bless up the people who been here with us, because you know more. When we're not there on the scene, behind the scene, I look on stuff, and I met a couple of people who are constantly being turning up, like your Fabs, big up.
Big up yourself.
People probably not great a youth there, but I can tell you, a youth they improve a lot, and really can tell you about that too. And you have a couple of youth there. You have a couple of people who are tuning to the interview, and I like them motivation. Even first, more people involved. I'm really involved.
Never before and after video of Fabs, you know. Man, they can play one of them there.
Yeah. As a Barnes mentioned,
if Fabs want to play, we'll play.
Barnes mentioned about Western region also have a little thing they must start up. I think it's a Saturday. I don't know exactly when. They are doing the same initiative where they locate the Western basketball players and them interview them. So we still give a shout out, because I guess some always say one family, one love.
Oh, yes.
Basketball Western Basketball Association. Follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. But everything, what we say, one love, one art. Joanne, can you send? Umbrella. Joanne is asking Willie, what Joanne says? Oh,
yes,
you can, Joanne. And this is our next person we need to big up. And we need Joanne on the show, you know. Joanne, Joanne,
it's the preferred way to send it, deflated, like.
All right, Willard. Joanne tell me say indirectly she needs to say Kofi on the program. So guess what, Joanne? Don't worry yourself. Everything is in the making.
Joanne, He's a
Um,
busy man, you know, but we are
yes.
work on it.
Yeah, man, a good friend, a brother to the interview squad, so everything is everything. Him chippy no one of them to show him love for the initiative and but him busy in the gym. Anyway, interview squad, Flimo General, Tanya, Sativa, the whole link, up and running. Interview squad in the building, we're up and we're out. Peace out.